Imagine being a child with a voice that could move crowds and a talent that could take you to stages around the world. Jamaica, the birthplace of reggae, has seen many young stars rise quickly, only to fade from the spotlight. Some found other paths, some faced tragedy, and some simply vanished. In this video, we explore 10 reggae child stars whose names once filled dance halls and radio waves, but whose later stories are far less known. From Serial Kid to Barrington Levy, join us as we dive into the lives, music, and legacies of these unforgettable young talents. Serial Kid. Serial Kid, born Christopher Jackson, was one of the early sensations in the reggae scene during the late 1970s and early 1980s. He gained attention for his high-energy performances and youthful charm that captivated audiences in Kingston and beyond. From the very start, Serial Kid's appeal was his ability to perform with confidence far beyond his years. Even as a young boy, he carried himself like a seasoned artist, singing socially conscious songs and catchy dance hall tracks. Serial Kid's rise was swift. His early recordings, often produced in small local studios, displayed a raw energy that made his songs resonate with both teenagers and adults. Unlike some child stars who relied on gimmicks, Serial Kid showcased genuine talent. Songs such as Big Youth Redeem and Jamrock Baby allowed him to establish a distinctive presence in the crowded reggae scene. Promoters quickly took notice, and he started performing at major local events and festivals. The young performer's connection with his audience was immediate. Crowds would cheer, dance, and sing along, impressed by the intensity and maturity in his voice. Despite his early success, Serial Kid faced challenges common to child performers. The pressures of the music industry, combined with the typical struggles of adolescence, created a difficult balancing act. He had to juggle school, family expectations, and the demands of being a public figure. Unlike today's highly managed child stars, Serial Kid navigated this world mostly on his own, relying on mentors and family support. Over time, his visibility began to fade as the industry shifted focus to newer acts. The combination of a competitive music environment and the natural challenges of growing up led Serial Kid to step away from recording and performing publicly gradually. Today, Serial Kid's influence is mostly remembered by reggae enthusiasts and collectors of vintage Jamaican music. His early work continues to inspire a new generation of artists who see him as a trailblazer for child performers in the genre. While he may no longer perform regularly, the impact of his youthful voice and the songs he recorded remain part of reggae history. His story is a reminder of the fleeting nature of fame and the enduring power of music to capture moments in time, especially when delivered by a young voice with undeniable talent. Billy Boyo. Billy Boyo, born Billy Theophilus Rowe, burst onto the reggae scene as a remarkable child DJ in the early 1980s. Known for his rapid-fire lyrics and infectious energy, Billy Boyo quickly became one of Jamaica's most memorable young performers. His talent for toasting over rhythms at just 7 years old amazed audiences, earning him a reputation as a prodigy in the dancehall scene. His youthful voice, combined with impressive lyrical agility, made him a favorite on sound systems across Kingston and beyond. Billy Boyo's first big hit, One Little Cup, showcased his ability to craft catchy hooks while still delivering content that connected with listeners of all ages. Unlike many young performers who relied solely on charm, Billy Boyo demonstrated skill and creativity that placed him alongside adult artists. He recorded multiple singles throughout the early 1980s, including Wicked She Wicked and Cool Down Your Temper, often working with renowned producers like Prince Jammy. His recordings were lively, fun, and sometimes cheeky, capturing the spirit of the era while giving a glimpse into the potential of Jamaica's youngest talents. Performing live, Billy Boyo was a revelation. Audiences were stunned by the confidence and stage presence he displayed at such a young age. He could command a crowd, working seamlessly with older DJs and sound system crews while maintaining his playful, youthful persona. His performances were energetic and engaging, leaving a lasting impression on anyone lucky enough to witness them. Billy Boyo's combination of charisma and skill helped him stand out in a competitive industry that often overlooked children as serious artists. Sadly, Billy Boyo's promising career was short-lived. By the late 1980s, his public presence had declined, and he struggled with the challenges that often accompany early fame. Many child stars in the reggae industry faced difficulties transitioning to adulthood while maintaining their careers, and Billy Boyo was no exception. Although his time in the spotlight was brief, his recordings and performances continue to resonate with reggae fans, especially those who remember the golden age of early dancehall. Billy Boyo passed away at a young age, but his contributions to reggae music remain part of the genre's rich history. His influence is evident in later artists who cite him as an inspiration for their own work, demonstrating that talent and passion, even in childhood, can leave a lasting mark. His story is a reminder of how extraordinary young performers can captivate audiences and influence music far beyond their years on stage. Musical Youth. Musical Youth is one of the most iconic reggae child acts, emerging in the early 1980s and quickly capturing international attention. The group, formed in Kingston, Jamaica, included members who were all teenagers, with Dennis Seaton as lead vocalist and Junior, Michael, Patrick, and Kelvin completing the lineup. Their youthful energy and catchy melodies made them stand out, and they were among the first reggae groups to achieve mainstream global success while still in their teens. Their breakthrough came with the release of the single Pass the Dutchie in 1982. The song became a massive hit, topping charts in the United Kingdom and reaching audiences across Europe and North America. It cleverly adapted a popular Jamaican song called Pass the Couchie by the Mighty Diamonds, replacing the original marijuana references with a nod to cooking utensils to make it more radio-friendly. The track's playful lyrics and infectious rhythm resonated with both young listeners and adults, solidifying Musical Youth as a household name almost overnight. Musical Youth's debut album, The Youth of Today, further showcased their talent. Songs like Youth of Today and Never Gonna Give You Up highlighted their ability to blend danceable reggae rhythms with socially conscious themes. While they were children, their music often tackled topics like responsibility, community, and growing up, making their work both fun and meaningful. Touring extensively, the group performed across Europe, North America, and the Caribbean, sharing stages with major acts and representing Jamaican music on a global scale. Despite their early success, Musical Youth faced challenges common to young performers in the music industry. Pressures from touring, media attention, and the transition from child stars to adult artists created difficulties. Internal tensions and management issues eventually led to the group's disbanding in the mid-1980s. Still, their influence did not fade. Songs like Pass the Dutchie continue to be played today, reminding listeners of the energy and innovation Musical Youth brought to reggae music. Musical Youth's story exemplifies the highs and lows of child stardom in music. They achieved worldwide fame, broke cultural barriers, and introduced reggae to audiences who may never have experienced the genre otherwise. Even decades later, the group remains a symbol of youthful talent and the universal appeal of reggae, proving that age is no barrier to creating music that resonates globally. Their legacy is a testament to creativity, talent, and the ability of young artists to make a lasting impact on the world stage. Cooper Cat. Cooper Cat, born Damar Gam, was a young talent who shone brightly in the Jamaican music scene before his life was tragically cut short. From an early age, Cooper Cat had a natural love for DJing and an unmistakable passion for music. His path to recognition began at only 8 years old when he attended a music video shoot for reggae artist Richie Stephens. There, he performed an impromptu audition that left Stephens stunned by the youngster's raw talent and potential. Recognizing the opportunity to guide him, Stephens took Cooper Cat under his wing and brought him to Kingston, giving him access to the heart of the reggae music industry. Under Stephens' mentorship, Cooper Cat recorded his breakout single, Stay in School, which quickly gained traction on major Jamaican radio stations. The track combined catchy rhythms with a positive, conscious message, encouraging young listeners to value their education while enjoying music. This balance of talent and message set Cooper Cat apart from many young performers of the era. Following the success of this song, he went on to release other tracks like Wise Up, Bend the Tree, and Run the Version, further establishing himself as a promising artist with a meaningful approach to reggae and dancehall music. Despite his rising career, Cooper Cat's family and mentor emphasized the importance of schooling. Balancing academics and music, he completed his CXC&C APE exams at Jamaica College, demonstrating a maturity beyond his years. During his time there, he also became involved in extracurricular activities and held leadership roles, including serving as president of the student council. His ability to combine education, music, and leadership exemplified the promise of a well-rounded young artist destined for greatness. Tragically, Cooper Cat's life ended far too soon. On January 21, 2011, he was killed in Kingston at only 16 years old. Reports indicated he was fatally shot near the home of Richie Stephens, allegedly during a robbery for his phone. His death was a shock to the music community and fans alike, prompting appeals from Stephens and other artists for an end to violence in Kingston. The loss of Cooper Cat was not just the loss of a young life, but also the silencing of a promising musical voice that could have influenced reggae for years to come. Today, Cooper Cat is remembered for his talent, charisma, and potential. His recordings continue to inspire young Jamaican artists, and his story serves as both a cautionary tale about the dangers of violence and a reminder of the impact young artists can have on the music industry. Cooper Cat's brief career left a lasting impression on reggae, showing that talent paired with guidance and purpose can shine brightly, even if only for a short while. Yami Bolo. Yami Bolo, born Rolando Dillon, emerged from Kingston 13 as one of Jamaica's most respected roots reggae artists. From a young age, he immersed himself in the local music scene, gaining exposure through Sugar Minot's Youthman promotions. Minot, a legendary figure in reggae, recognized Bolo's natural talent and mentored him, helping him navigate the competitive music industry. Yami Bolo's style was deeply influenced by Bob Marley and the Rastafari faith, both central pillars in his life and artistry. Baptized in the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, he adopted the name Tesfa and committed to music with a message that reflected his spiritual beliefs. In the late 1980s and early 1990s, Yami Bolo collaborated extensively with Augustus Pablo, a pioneer in reggae and dub music. This partnership produced influential singles like Struggling Babylon, which showcased Bolo's distinct vocal style and socially conscious lyrics. The mentorship of Pablo also helped Bolo refine his skills on instruments, particularly the melodica, giving his performances a unique sonic identity. His music carried not just entertainment value, but also messages about Rastafari principles, social justice, and spiritual awareness, resonating with audiences both locally and internationally. Bolo's dedication to his craft led to international recognition. In 1994, he collaborated with Japanese reggae artist Kazufumi Mizuno on the album Love is Dangerous, which sold over 500,000 copies in Japan. This success highlighted the global appeal of reggae and Bolo's ability to connect with audiences across cultures. Throughout his career, he also worked with prominent producers such as Tenor Saw, Sugar Minot, and King Jammy, continually contributing to the evolution of reggae music. Beyond performance, Yami Bolo's impact extended to touring with various reggae groups, including Augustus Pablo's Rockers Crew. His performances were known for their authenticity and spiritual depth, setting him apart from many of his contemporaries. Even as the reggae landscape evolved, Bolo remained a steadfast proponent of roots reggae and Rastafarian principles, proving that longevity in the industry requires both talent and integrity. Yami Bolo's music continues to be celebrated worldwide, from niche reggae markets in Japan, Australia, and Europe to loyal fans in the United States and Jamaica. He remains an influential figure for younger artists, seeking to blend musical skill with meaningful messaging. His career serves as a reminder that reggae is more than rhythm and melody. It is a reflection of culture, spirituality, and resilience. Yami Bolo's story inspires aspiring musicians to pursue their craft passionately while staying true to their values. Ghost. Ghost, whose real name is Carlton Hilton, is one of the standout figures in Jamaican reggae and dancehall music. His nickname came from a childhood accident that left him bandaged and hidden from friends for a few days. When he finally went outside, his friends teased him, calling him Ghost. The name stuck and would later become synonymous with his stage persona. Ghost's early years were shaped by determination and resilience. Born in Clarendon, he spent part of his childhood in Lioneltown before returning to Kingston to live with his father. The move proved pivotal, giving him access to Kingston's vibrant music scene and helping him cultivate his talent as a performer. From a very young age, Ghost showed a natural aptitude for music. he began performing covers of popular R&B songs and soon caught the attention of local DJs. By 1993, he gained recognition for his collaboration with DJ Culture, forming a duo known as Ghost and Culture. Their performances in Kingston's dance halls showcased Ghost's energetic style, which blended smooth vocals with sharp lyrical delivery. Ghost's versatility allowed him to adapt to both roots reggae and the evolving dancehall scene. His performances were characterized by a magnetic stage presence that made audiences feel engaged and connected to the music. Ghost's career progressed as he joined the Monster Shack crew in 1996, solidifying his reputation as a young talent with major potential. One of his notable collaborations was with Tony Curtis on the 1997 single Wine, produced by Classical People. This track helped introduce Ghost to a wider audience and demonstrated his ability to work effectively with other artists. Later, he created the song Love You with the help of Danny Brown, manager of Red Rat. The song became a dancehall classic, cementing Ghost's position as a reliable hitmaker in the Jamaican music industry. While Ghost's early success was impressive, it was his dedication to his craft and consistent output that allowed him to sustain a long career. He carefully balanced live performances with studio recordings, ensuring that his music remained relevant to both loyal fans and new listeners. Ghost also leveraged collaborations with emerging and established artists, proving an understanding of networking and adaptation in the music business. His story highlights how talent, opportunity, and perseverance intersect to create a lasting presence in the competitive world of reggae and dancehall. Ghost's journey from a bandaged child in Clarendon to an accomplished performer in Kingston demonstrates resilience, creativity, and the power of mentorship. Today, Ghost remains an influential figure whose music continues to inspire upcoming artists. His ability to overcome early challenges and maintain a strong artistic vision is a testament to his character and commitment to reggae. Barrington Levy. Barrington Levy is one of the most iconic voices in reggae and dancehall, and his story begins in Clarendon, Jamaica. Born Barrington Answorth Levy, he displayed a natural musical talent from a very young age. By the time he was 13, Levy had formed a band called The Mighty Multitude with his cousin Everton Durs. They released a song titled My Black Girl in 1977, marking the start of Levy's musical journey. By 14, he had launched a solo career, releasing the single A Long Time Since We Don't Have No Love. While the song did not achieve massive commercial success, it established Levy as a prominent performer in Jamaican dance halls. His early exposure to live performances and the local music community allowed him to develop a unique vocal style, marked by a smooth delivery and natural melodic instinct. Levy's career progressed rapidly thanks to the support of mentors such as Haman Wright and Delroy Wright. Early collaborations helped him refine his sound, and some of the tracks from that period were later included on his album Bounty Hunter. By the time Levy released his Robin Hood album in 1980, he was already one of Jamaica's rising stars. International opportunities began to open up, particularly in the United Kingdom, where his music resonated with reggae fans. Levy also stepped into production with the 1981 showcase album Run Come, demonstrating his interest in influencing music beyond his own vocal performances. In the late 1980s, Levy's recording output slowed, but he continued to perform regularly. This period of reduced studio work did not diminish his influence, as he maintained a strong live presence. Levy experienced a resurgence in the early 1990s thanks to cover versions of popular songs, which helped him reach a new audience. He signed with Island Records in 1991 for the Divine album, solidifying his international presence. Levy's work during this period demonstrated his ability to evolve with the industry while maintaining the distinct vocal style that fans loved. Levy collaborated with a range of artists, including prolific DJs like Bounty Killer and singer Shine, resulting in hits such as Bad Boy and Bonnie and Shine. These tracks reaffirmed Levy's status as a leading figure in dancehall. His vocal range, stage presence, and adaptability across genres allowed him to remain relevant over decades. From a young performer in Clarendon to a global reggae star, Barrington Levy's story is one of talent, mentorship, and the ability to navigate the changing landscape of reggae and dancehall music while leaving a lasting impact. Tristan Palmer. Tristan Palmer is a name that may not always get the international recognition of some reggae legends. but his contributions to the genre, especially as a child star, are significant. Born and raised in the Delir Avenue and Wallon Park area of Kingston, Jamaica, Palmer was immersed in music from an early age. He began singing in the Roman Catholic Church, performing backing vocals for his mother, who was also musically inclined. This early exposure provided a foundation for his future in reggae. By the age of 8, Palmer had already recorded his first songs, Love is a Message and Dream of Me, with the Black Solidarity label. These early tracks showcased his raw talent and vocal versatility, proving that he could hold his own even at a young age. Palmer's growth as an artist was aided by mentorship from key figures in Jamaican music. His Aunt Hilda introduced him to Bonnie Lee, who recognized Palmer's potential and helped him release his first recordings. He also worked closely with Tony T and Sugar Minott of the African Brothers, who taught him guitar and provided opportunities to sing harmonies on their recordings at Studio One and Channel One. By his mid-teens, Palmer had already established a reputation as a serious young talent. He was one of the original artists on the Youthman promotion sound system, alongside names like Little John, Captain Sinbad, and Steely. This exposure allowed him to hone his performance skills and develop connections that would serve him throughout his career. As a teenager, Palmer demonstrated not only talent, but ambition and business acumen. He purchased a house with earnings from his early music career and built the Star Creation Music Studio on the property. This facility allowed him to record and produce for himself and others, including artists like Beanie Man, Little Kirk, Josie Wales, Papa San, and Professor Nuts. Palmer also played a key role in discovering and promoting new talent, including Phantom Moja and Anton Kelly. His ability to nurture other artists showcased his understanding of the industry beyond performing, highlighting his versatility as a musician and producer. Tristan Palmer achieved significant success in the Jamaican music scene, with 9 of his songs charting in Jamaica's top 40. His biggest hit, Entertainment, produced by Enuma J. Thomas, solidified his presence in the reggae and dancehall community. Over the years, Palmer continued to record, produce, and mentor, maintaining a steady influence on the industry. From his church beginnings to youth sound systems and studio ownership, Palmer's story is one of dedication, early talent, and a lifelong commitment to reggae music. Stephen the Genius McGregor. Stephen McGregor, widely known by his nickname, The Genius, was destined for the spotlight from a young age. As the son of reggae veteran Freddie McGregor, Stephen had music in his blood. By age 5, he had recorded his first single, School Done Rule, which appeared on a Reggae for Kids compilation. This early exposure set the stage for a prolific career in production, songwriting, and performance. His father's choice to bypass a record deal and create his own label, Big Ship, gave Stephen creative freedom and early experience with the business side of music. By age 7, Stephen had taught himself to play bass, keyboard, guitar, and violin by mimicking songs he heard on the radio. This autodidactic approach earned him his nickname when a local DJ, Future F, called him a genius at 12, marveling at his musical abilities. Stephen's versatility became a defining feature of his career. He produced lovers rock songs for his father and radio-ready pop reggae for Chino McGregor, while simultaneously crafting rhythms that would define the dancehall scene. Some of his early rhythms, including Red Bull and Guinea Ghetto Whiskey Shadows, became central to major lyrical battles, like the infamous Gaza vs. Vibes cartel feud, providing the soundtrack for a new era of dancehall. Beyond local success, Stephen expanded into international collaborations. He produced hits for artists like Sean Paul on the 2009 album Imperial Blaze and Mado on Mr. Brooks' Better Tomorrow. His work also reached global audiences through collaborations with J-pop star Mika Nakashima, R&B singers Neo and Estelle Drake, and pop singer Nell Ferrard. His production on the song Don't Leave Me appeared on Ferrard's 2012 album The Spirit Indestructible, showcasing his skill in blending reggae influences with global pop sounds. Stephen also remained a solo artist, producing and performing his own music. Hits like Careful Canner Again and Look a Girl, recorded with his brother Chino, displayed his ability to balance commercial appeal with authentic reggae sensibilities. Billboard recognized him in 2017 as one of the producers who brought dancehall back into the mainstream, noting his work on Drake's multi-platinum song Controlla from the album Views. Stephen's career continues to evolve, marked by innovation, mentorship, and an unrelenting dedication to reggae and dancehall music. His journey from child prodigy to international producer demonstrates a rare combination of talent, discipline, and vision, solidifying his status as one of the most influential figures in modern reggae. Risto Benji. Risto Benji, born Michael Benjamin, rose to fame in the late 1980s and early 1990s as a young reggae and dancehall entertainer. He started recording with legendary producer Lloyd James, also known as King Jammy, who quickly saw potential in the young DJ. Early tracks like Give Me the Money and Ranchy Passport Body showcased Risto Benji's raw talent. Give Me the Money in particular became a radio favorite, propelling him onto the dancehall scene and providing opportunities to tour internationally. King Jammy described Risto Benji as both talented and challenging, noting that while he was exceptionally skilled, his youthful energy and attitude sometimes made him difficult to manage in the studio. During his rise, Risto Benji collaborated with some of the top names in reggae and dancehall. He recorded Mam Cry with Beanie Man and Peppa Pot with Ninja Man, highlighting his ability to adapt to different styles and maintain relevance among more established artists. His tours with King Jammy brought him to audiences around the globe, including the United States, Europe, and the Caribbean. Despite these successes, Risto Benji faced personal and legal challenges that would impact his career. He became involved in a robbery and larceny case at the Spanish Town Resident Magistrate's Court. At one point, he was beaten by an angry mob after allegedly attempting to steal a motorcycle, further illustrating the turbulence surrounding his young life. Tragically, Risto Benji's life was cut short on May 16, 2011. He was shot and killed in Vietnam, Church Pen, St. Catherine, while sitting outside his home. Eyewitnesses reported that a gunman approached and opened fire, hitting him multiple times. Risto Benji was rushed to Spanish Town Hospital, where he succumbed to his injuries. His death shocked the reggae community and highlighted ongoing issues of violence affecting young artists in Jamaica. Prominent figures like Johnny W. expressed grief, noting Risto Benji's talent and contributions to reggae and dancehall. They remembered him as a gifted performer whose potential extended far beyond his years. Despite his short life, Risto Benji's influence in dancehall remains. His early tracks continue to resonate with fans, and his collaborations with major artists reflect a career that, though brief, left a lasting mark. His story serves as a reminder of both the opportunities and dangers faced by young performers in Jamaica's vibrant but challenging music scene. Risto Benji's legacy endures through the music he created and the artists he inspired. And there you have it, 10 reggae child stars who made waves and, in some cases, disappeared from the spotlight. From the early talents of Serial Kid and Billy Boyo, to the enduring legacies of Barrington Levy and Stephen the Genius McGregor, each artist carved a unique path in reggae and dancehall history. Their stories remind us of the highs and lows of fame at a young age, the pressures of the music industry, and the passion that drives young talent. If you enjoyed this deep dive, like, share, and subscribe for more stories behind the music you love.